1, 2, 3, 4. Hello friends, and welcome back to Swiftlessons for another lick of the week. In today's session, I'm going to be showing you a very cool blues turnaround phrase in the key of B. And it's one that makes use of one of my favorite lead guitar elements, chromaticism. Okay, so we're going to be combining two different scales to create this lick, the minor pentatonic and also the major pentatonic. And that's common practice over major keys. So we'll start off down here in the main position. Then, using chromaticism, we're going to inch our way up into BB's box before giving a classic turnaround back into the main position. You can follow along using my tablature at patreon.com/swiftlessons, become a member there, and gain access to a ton of extra resources for all my popular YouTube guitar lessons. Now, let's get started. Okay, a close look at the fretboard, getting started breaking down this lick of the week. The first step is to understand the progression that we're playing over top of. So it's the tail end of a 12-bar blues in the key of B. And it's going to be that part of the progression where we go from the 5 chord to the 4 chord, and then the turnaround, the 1, the 4, the 1, the 5, and then back to the 1 to start the progression over again. Okay, so the first part of the lick is going to connect the 5 chord to the 4 chord. So I'm going to play it once, going from the rhythm and then switching to lead, and I'm going to count it out loud so you can kind of get an idea of how these notes are going to fall against the chord progression. So it's going to sound like this at a real slow tempo. Starting from the 5 chord, F sharp 9. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1. Okay, and we're going to stop there. That's going to be the first chunk that we learn. Okay, so the first part of the lick is connecting the F9 to the E9. And it's coming in right after the third beat. And 4, and. So I'm on the 7th fret of the B string. I'm going to go up a whole step to the 9th fret. Give it a slight bend before going to that B note, the root, on the 7th fret of the high E string. Okay, so N4, and then on the 1 beat of the next measure, we're going to start our chromatic walk. Okay, so that was 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So far you have 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3. Okay, now we're in that position called BB's box, major pentatonic scale, key of B. We're going to go to the 12th fret of the B string, then to the 14th fret, and bend, before going back down to just the plain 14th fret unbent. Alright, then go back to the 12th fret of the B string and vibrato. You put all that together and we have. Okay, now we're ready for part 2 of this lick, the turnaround back to the 1 chord. Okay, so this is a really cool turnaround technique because it can be used in every single key. Most turnarounds tend to be in the key of E and A and are usually reliant on open strings, but not this one. Okay, so we're going to slide up to the 11th fret of the G string, then grab the high E string 11th fret, with my middle finger here, hybrid picking, and then go back to the G string. Alright, then from there, we're just going to chromatic back down. Okay, so that was 10, 10, 9, 9, and then we're going to do a little hammer-on technique here. Double stop action. I am kind of barring across the G string, B string, and high E string, 7th fret. And then I'm just going to hammer my middle finger on the G string up to the 8th fret. So it's minor third to major third. You can just let that ring to finish up the measure. Okay, you put all of that together and we have our entire lick. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and a 3, and 4, and 1. Okay, notice how when I did that final hammer on, I used a little bit of hybrid picking there, so I could get some of the high E string to ring clear. Okay, so practice that over and over again at a slow tempo. Gradually work up that tempo to full speed. Once you feel like you're ready, move on to the next section of this lesson where I'm going to be holding down the rhythm for you. Okay, 4 repetitions of our rhythm with you playing along. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Repeat. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, and Alright friends, thanks so much for checking out this blues guitar tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. As always, big thanks to my supporters at patreon.com/swiftlessons. I hope you're enjoying all those extra resources. And thanks to you guys, I got many more lessons coming up. So keep checking in, please subscribe, please share. This is Rob at Swift Guitar Lessons in Philadelphia, saying happy picking.